Well, don't give to panhandlers. That's the message the city of St. Augustine wants to deliver to tourists. And the city is coming up with a marketing campaign to deliver that message. First Coast News anchor Jessica Clark reports how it would work and what some merchants think about it.
They're either made in Kenya or Madagascar.
Linda Lacerva owns Metal Arts Gallery in downtown St. Augustine. She says the uptick in panhandling in the historic district is threatening the local economy, which is based on tourism.
I think people are more resistant now to walk down the streets where they see every bench filled with people with backpacks and dogs and cats.
So if we don't get on top of this, this is a threat to our industry.
City Manager John Regan has come up with a plan to address panhandling and homelessness, which don't necessarily mean the same thing.
There's a big distinction between the people who came here just to panhandle and then the homeless situation or the less fortunate.
Part of the city's plan is to create an education campaign urging visitors and tourists not to give to panhandlers. The idea is to cut off the cash flow.
One reason that there's so many panhandlers here in St. Augustine is because we have such a high pedestrian tourism trade. And so there's just so many people walking down St. George Street that it can be lucrative for panhandlers.
He met with the St. Johns County Visitor and Convention Bureau this week. He says the board unanimously agreed to work on a campaign that would target tourists already in town and include posters, pamphlets, and possibly ads saying don't give to panhandlers. The city and the Visitor and Convention Bureau may be in a tight spot, trying to lure tourists while having to address the panhandling crisis at the same time.
The panhandling throughout the city, not only the urban core, is destroying our residential quality of life, and it is affecting our economy.
The Metal Arts Gallery has a donation box set up actually to help animals in the area. The sign says, please support our no-kill animal shelters. The owner here suggests something similar like this in different stores and businesses where the money that goes in would help organizations which help the homeless.
People would feel maybe not so compelled to give to somebody sitting on the street. And they'd still be able to give something.
Lacerva says people will often want to give, but the city manager says giving the right way is key to keeping the economy working in St. Augustine. Jessica Clark, First Coast News on your side.